and answer that question. Okay, we'll start down there.
All right, so the best question that could be asked is what was it like filming in Palm Springs in August? So, turns out that Palm Springs in August is hot, which I'm sure is news to everybody. So the hotel that we shot at, La Dolce Vita, it was their off season, so that made the most sense for us to shoot then. The crew did start to overheat. We had tried to shoot everything that was outdoors in the morning, but I was going around with a face cloth and ice packs and ice cubes to put on their foreheads, and luckily it all worked out beautifully. And actually, just one bit of trivia here is that when Paul and Steve saw More Than He Knows, they told me that they spent their honeymoon at La Dolce Vita before they moved to Palm Springs. And when they saw the room that we filmed in, they said they're pretty sure that they stayed in that room. Oh, I'm Chris with More Than He Knows. You just told me I didn't introduce myself. Minor detail.
We gotta just say that you're straight and you made a gay film, right?
No.
No?
No, I'm bi.
Oh, okay, great. Okay, I heard a rumor, so I'm wrong. So great.
Well, the guy that was opposite me is straight.
Okay. Oh wow, cool.
Damn.
Hi, I'm Helena Alexis from More Than He Knows.
Woo! Woo!
I'm straight, but that doesn't matter. I've kissed a few girls. The best question I think is, am I still friends with everyone that I've worked with? And yeah, like Chris and I are pretty best friendy. Like, so is Elizabeth, my girl crush in the film. Like, we're best friends. We have this crew that we call like game night, and every other month we get together. I was at your place for Thanksgiving. Like, we really like formed a bond before we got on set, and it continued after. So, I love you. And I was at your wedding.
My name is Mike Maimoni. For Unfollow, I did 5 different versions of the song in different genres, and I knew that I needed to have someone voice the X for the Unfollow version, and I had no idea who, but I went to Tom Goss's Queer Connections, kind of like hang out, meeting other creatives up in LA, and I met Jules the Lion, and we were playing each other other songs, and he's also kind of funny with his music, and I like to put humor into a lot of my songs, and so I just knew that was it. So I went to Tom Goss not only for the song, but the video.
Love Tom.
Hi, I'm Tyler C. Peterson, the writer and director of Stand Behavior. Don't know what.
Yeah.
Don't know what I want to be asked, but I'll just say the most common thing was, what's it like working with drag queens and directing them? And I'll just say that we cast the drag queen roles as we would have any other role in any film, and they were actually really professional and great to work with, and all the gals we worked with were amazing. So if you have a role for a drag queen, cast them because they're amazing. Give them more parts because they deserve to have more parts than just like a walk on and like a TV show or a movie where they just have like come on and like say a zinger and that's it. Give them better parts than that.
Right.
Yes. Woo! Brilliant.
Hey everyone, my name is Sydney Horton, and I wrote and directed Saturday Ritual. Similarly, I don't know what I want to be asked per se, but a common thing that comes up is how did I come up with the idea? Kind of what I said in my little intro was it actually happened to me in high school. My friends and I started this weird tradition after coaching and playing soccer of seeing different psychics in rural Indiana. It was like $10, see 3 psychics, and they'd always say like really off the wall random stuff that was like not believable until one day it was very invasive and this woman was very combative and very insistent that I was gay. And I was so mad because I wasn't exposed to queerness, and so I was just shell-shocked. And I was like, why am I gay and they're not gay? Because we were wearing the same outfits too. Like we coached in the same outfits, hair was the same way. And I was like, what's the difference here? And I had to hop in the car after and had that very moody, silent ride back with my friends, just kind of like, are you gay? And I'm like, no. And my mom was so pissed we were going to psychics because we grew up religious too. And this was the first time where she was like, so how did it go? And I was like, we're over it. We don't like psychics anymore. They're dumb. You were right. So it was really funny. And as I like grew into myself, realized I'm gay and I fucking love it. I was in college and I was like, I think I like girls, and texted those same friends that I experienced that with. And they're like, yeah, we knew that, and the psychic was right. So we made it more exciting and funny rather than traumatic. And now we're on the hunt to find that woman again. We all like blacked it out because I think we were a little just like, oh my God, what just happened? But so far, no success.
And you didn't suspect at all, not one little iota.
No, not one little iota. I mean, reflecting now, it like makes sense. I would skip school to watch like Sophia Bush, One Tree Hill, but I thought I just wanted to be her like best friend, not like with her or on her, you know. So it all just. No, but what's funny is we've seen so many psychics, like as we got more comfortable with it and got over that. But numerous psychics have said she's gonna have twins, and they're gonna start trying. And like she's actually married. They're gonna start trying in like the next year or two. So I'm waiting.
Test. Oh, this one works. Hi, I'm Sherry Galke, old girl in a tutu, Susan Ray. I think my intro answered kind of the two big questions, which is how did I first come to know Susan, which was the story of the book she did in the 1970s, and also just I realized that why I wanted to make this film was that you never see butch lesbians in their 80s who are funny, and she's just such a great role model for me as I'm aging. So I already said those things, so I guess this film, I've been working on a feature film called Acting Like Women, about feminist performance art, 1970s to 80s Los Angeles, and it's been such a long 6-year project that I've been making shorts along the way, so this was just my latest one, and I'm kind of using it as a bit of a calling card out in the festival circuit to sort of reconnect with programmers, and so I'm always happy to show it, and it's just when you're working on a feature, it's such a long, arduous process that it's fun to make something short. So I shot this with my iPhone. It was supposed to be super simple, super cheap. Nothing is ever simple and cheap in filmmaking, but she does her work with an iPhone and an iPad, so I wanted to kind of keep it in that world, and so that was really fun to realize I don't need to hire cinematographers. I don't need to hire. I sort of did everything myself pretty much. So, and I learned a lot about music licensing, which is very expensive.